What's happening, guys? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Friday, we are here. 10 is 10. Are you ready for today, boys? Let's get some dubs in the chat. Are you guys ready for this Friday? We have a beautiful day outside. We are blessed to be here. Let's see what we have in store today. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's a fresh Friday, man. Let's get straight into it. Let's see what the charts have in store. I see you guys already sent me some results for today, which I haven't even started the stream. So GG's for the MFX members, as well as those that are just watching me on YouTube as well. You guys sent me some DMs today. So really well done. Caught some early morning buys on gold. Well done to those. Well done, well done. But guys, without further ado, let's get straight into the charts. Let's see what gold has in store for us today. Today should be a good one as well. Let me just sort out this chat bar on the left. It's actually overlaying on that YouTube. It's all good. Bro, I'm telling you, me and PCs, we're not mates. We are not mates. I'm gonna have to actually read the chat before YouTube. Okay, it's not too bad. Okay, guys, let's see what's happening here. I'm gonna run through the chat as soon as we're done with analysis. But good morning to everybody that said good morning. Glad to have you guys here. Oh my god, coach, where did you come back from? Crazy. Okay, guys, let's have a quick little look. Let's see what gold has in store for us this morning. Just want to pan to the 30 minute. I see someone is asking about gold. Personally, pretty much know what I'm going to say regarding that Maribozu, right? Definitely know what I want to say with that Maribozu. Guys, sound wise, are we good? Mic check and also song volume. Are we good? I think I'm gonna turn it a little bit down just while we do this analysis. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it up now. I don't want it too loud because then obviously it might blow you guys' ears away. But guys, let's see what's happening with gold quickly. Look at that daily, boys. We are trading above that QP level with a bit of indecision yesterday. One thing I do want you guys to note, I'm not a fundamental trader, so I'm not phased with the whole NFP thing today. I'm not phased with any of that. I'm a scalper. A little bit more of an intraday trader, actually. My moves aren't that short. I look at a bit more of a top-down analysis as well. So I'm not too phased with what is happening fundamentally, unless it's within my session and unless it's 15 to 5 minutes before I'm about to take a trade. But other than that, I'm honestly not phased. I trade technicals. For the way we trade, I don't need fundamentals. Okay? As long as you understand the crux of it all, and you do understand that technicals will set levels as well as fundamentals will drive that price, you should be good. Okay? So first things first, I'm going to go ahead and pop in that current daily high, current daily low. Obviously, the idea is going to be more bullish than anything else, boys. Your overall, where's this current daily high? You're overall bullish on the pair, right? So your initial idea is always going to come to the stream, sorry, not to the stream, to the charts, and have that mindset of I want to buy if we start clearing the highs or start rejecting a support area after a type 2 has then given us an entry point, right? Now, with that being said, it doesn't mean I'm not going to look for sells, because one thing you'll see that's very different about the way I trade, I don't believe in you can't short all-time highs. I will short all-time highs if it gives me a type 3 setup, okay? And I'll trade all-time highs as longs if it gives me type 1, 2, 4, or 5 entry criteria, okay? I'm not too phased with that sort of things. It's all a myth, and I feel like it's an excuse because you might not be able to trade. Focus on your strategy, and your strategy should prevail all the time. Okay? Now, popping over to that 4 hour, I want to actually just have the following zones, because if we look at yesterday's data, there was a lot of liquidity grabbing on both ends. Okay? So for me personally, there we have that major resistance there. This is price grabbing liquidity. I don't like to use the word fake outs. It's purely price just grabbing liquidity if I understand the market structure and supply and demand behind it all. Then we've got a support level right there. This once again was price grabbing liquidity. So where is the actual range within this bullish momentum? It's going to be these lows to that highs right there. So today, in other words, what I'm getting at is all I want to do is trade that minor range. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in my current level of demand right there. Obviously, I have a gray because that is my 4-hour colors. And then I'll have my current level of supply up there on that 4 hours. So that's my current 4-hour zone. My idea is simple, boys. Once I get to that lower time frame, I want to see now after we've come down to grab liquidity, we formed a resistance. If you understand what yesterday's trade was, which was a type 5, it will make easy sense when I tell you, even though it's not a type 5 on the 4 hour, the idea is there. After the bearish candle went and swept lows, closed weak bearish above that level of QP, so 38.50, then you have your current candle starting to drive above. So initially, the idea on that 15/30 minutes would be to buy. So it's giving me the idea for the longs. Obviously, it's a 4 hour, so I can't just take it on the 4 hour. But the idea is starting to build. The confluences is starting to build. So if we then reject off of the support level, which we are, we start to trade above the levels of resistance, which we'll find on the 30 minute. I'm going to anticipate that we can drive to the upside, which is going to be the previous 4 hour resistance, into possibly tapping into the QP level of 38.75. Remember, if you look at the way that I trade quarter pip, you'll understand why I say so. Okay? Panning over to that 30 minute, I'm simply just going to do slight adjustments. I'm actually going to leave the 4 hour like that on the support. 4 hours also fine on the resistance. So I'm fine with that. I'm just going to slot in this zone. So I want to give you the idea so that you can make use of it in future. Okay? If we look on the 15 minute now, right? Do we not have a zone here? There's a zone right there, right? Then you also have a 30 minute that actually went and closed above that zone. So in hindsight, what I'm actually trying to get to is if this candle had a top wick and it didn't close that strong, there actually would have been a type 4 setup. Okay? I see a lot of people mentioning that in my MFX group. Unfortunately, it was not a setup because you guys know how I see Mariposa candles. Mariposa candles, in my understanding and my opinion of my 9 years of experience, has always shown me that if a Mariposa candle closes in liquidity, it's a sign of reversal and not continuation. And this is what you are currently facing right now. So there's a probability that if this candle now closes 15-minute bearish, which it has just done, there is a there is a high probability that price can actually come back down to the level of support. So that is why I wouldn't take that longs. Okay, that is if the candle was obviously running. But now you have that close, and you actually have price close above the level. So this is how I'm going to mark in my level right now on the 30 minutes. It's going to be like this. I'm going to tweak it slightly there. And this is my 30-minute zone right now. So this won't be a 30-minute base trade. I'm actually going to tighten this to down there. Because I have the 30-minute closed above. I can't take it on this flip of the candle because of the previous candle not having a top wick, which means that there's no candlestick in that. But if I look on the 15 minutes, something very beautiful has happened. This 15 closed bearish beneath this level. Okay? What is that going to tell me? It's giving me the idea that because that 30-minute closed Mariposa above the level, right? We then had the following 15-minute close beneath this level. I'm going to anticipate that at this break of lows, price will short. Okay, that is going to be my idea. So this is what I'm going to be doing right now. If we can get, yeah, see, we just got a little wick there, so I'm going to have to actually take it beneath there. If we can start trading beneath this level, I'm going to look for that aggressive shorts in anticipation that price will then retrace. My stop is going to be 45 pips with my TP1 being there. And then your overall TP will obviously be down at liquidity. Now, This is going to be a reversal play, so it is aggressive. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is purely just my way of trading. This is not financial advice. So this is what I'm looking at for manual execution now, 38.57 flat. Once I break through that level, I want to see that TP1 be smashed over there, which is my 10 is 10. So all I want to see now is a re-break of that low, that will then drive me in. And then once I'm in, I'll see how it goes. Okay? The other scenario is obviously if it rejects and we close back above that level, but I'm going to be taking these shorts. Just waiting for price to push a little bit more. In anticipation that we should see a retracement after that 30-minute has just closed Maribozu in liquidity, 15 giving us the engulfing closing back beneath the level. And that is me in on gold shorts right now. So I'm on gold shorts right now, boys. This is the trade that I've taken this morning. I want to see if price can continue driving down to that TP1 as a type 3 after it has rejected the higher time frame as well as the resistance. Let's see if she can continue pushing down. Okay. I'll run through the chat and everything like that once I've pretty much gone through this trade. Let's see what happens this morning. Okay, so we're about halfway to TP right now, TP1. We're all pressing for... Okay, let me not say that because I am live on YouTube. But a TP2 area will be at 20 bags. Is this music a bit soft? Because I feel like it is a bit soft, eh? Turn it a little bit up. Okay, so I think it pushed to about like 8 odd pips. Obviously not enough for me to secure yet. But let's see how the trade plays out. 5 looking nice also. 30 is definitely what I mentioned with that Maribozu in the liquidity. Just is that sign of reversal every time, boys. And then I always give everybody the scenario so you can understand my train of thought when I'm in the trade before, during, and after. If this candle closes engulfing above the level, I will long because the 30-minute thing gives us a sign that it's grabbed liquidity. It will close weak bearish above the level, and then I'll pretty much execute a type buy. But obviously, this is the initial trader now that I am in. I just like to give you guys that understanding so you see what my mindset is before, during, and after a trade. You know, it's one thing for someone to say this is my strategy and this is how I do it, but you can't actually read their mind. You know. And I feel like that's a vital part in your learning. Sorry, it's a vital part in your trading journey because you learn so much from just seeing someone with experience's mindset, you know, where you might have been doubting yourself. There actually wasn't anything wrong with that. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is TP1 hit right there. Stops to break even for me, and I closed 80% right there, 11.4 pips. That's a W in the chat. Drop those W's. There we go, baby. 10 is 10. Absolutely stunning. There we go, man. Oh, beautiful, boys. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Hope that you guys saw that. Hope that you guys caught that. That was a lovely 10 pip move. I got 11.4 on that TP1. Easy money, boys. Easy money on this Friday. There we go, boys. Can we get some W's in the chat? Let's get some W's in the chat if you learned from that. W's in the chat if you made some bags. Let's go, boys. Day 2, 10 is 10. That's how we do it, man. That's how we do it. So it's 10 to 9. I'm pretty much done for the day. No cap. We're done for the day. But let me just grab this for IG quickly. Let's go. Let's go. That was nice, man. That was nice. That was very nice. So I got my 10. My trading is done for the day, but I will obviously still deliver some education because I want you guys to see what's going to happen next. Okay. Let me leave this here just until we get London open, because now we're approaching London open. Okay. You've got your 30-minute that has now given us the trade. I'm very happy. And exactly what I said happened. Okay. And the biggest thing that I want you to take from today is one thing. Marubozu candle in liquidity is a sign of reversal, and there you saw it live once again. You can go to even last year's YouTube streams and you can watch me do the same thing. Marubozu candle. My students know this. My students are live with me every single day. Even when I'm not on YouTube, we are live together every single day. We catch these moves. And this is a big lesson always, where the average Joe will see a Marubozu candle as what do you call this? A continuation candle. I see it as the total opposite. For me, it is a reversal candle in liquidity. Okay. So one thing I want to take from this right now is to understand that obviously, because I have 5 types of execution, there's always going to be a trade for me. But you need to have the discipline to say that is it. Because you will get trades every single day, all the time, based off of 1 to 5. But how do you know when to stop? Right? How do you know as a trader when is the time to stop? You need to have that written down in your trading plan, to have the discipline to say, you know what? I will take 2 trades a day and that's that. Or I will take 1 trade a day and that's that. Because you're always going to be getting setups. Why I'm saying this is because you're going to see a setup form right now. Okay? There's going to be a possible type 5 being set up after we have now grabbed liquidity. Right? This was the liquidity grab and we got that move. And this is why I love the way I trade, because I trade so short term. It gives me an opportunity to get in again, even though I'm not going to, because I've already hit my 10x10 for the day. Okay. If this candle closes now, weak bearish above the level, and the next candle opens up around this area, retest, there's going to be type 5 longs that will happen. Watch it. Okay. However, if she closes beneath the level, it's simple to understand that the resistance is holding and price should flutter to the downside. Okay. And this is why I scalp. This is why I'm an intraday trader. Is because why would I want to leave risk open on the table when the whole point of me trading Forex or any financial market is to make money? That is the thing. I want to make money. I want to compound my account. That is the whole point of trading. It's not to see who can get the largest trade or how large of a trade can I get regarding pips wise, but more so how many times can I compound my account so the account grows, so at the end of the month, quarter, year, or however much times you do your withdrawals, you actually pay yourself and you bring the money home. That's the whole point of trading, right? That's not to actually just place buy and sells. It's actually to make money. So that being said, this is why I trade the way I do. This is why I formulated the strategy 5 years ago, is so that people can, is so that I can obviously get in and out of the market, make my money, and go about my day. Go. Guys, let me actually run through this chat. I haven't actually been through the chat. Trailer time. Yeah, my dude. This is it. Now it's what? 5 to 9. I can go do whatever the heck else I want to do for the rest of the day. MF Freaks members and I will have a session after the session on Zoom, but you know what I mean. If you, that sort of person that only trades and that you don't have any other businesses or whatever the case may be, you then have time to actually go and live your life, not spend the whole day in front of the charts. I could never understand how people will leave a 9 to 5 or leave other business to replace it with another 9 to 5. Obviously in South Africa, in our case, it's 8 to 5. But you know what I mean? It makes zero sense for me to, I just can't comprehend why people do that. You move from this 9 to 5 to now treating trading as 9 to 5, whereby you're in front of the charts all day. It makes zero sense for me. It makes zero sense. Because then you might as well just do something else. You might as well start a different business. Because trading isn't the only way to make millions of money. You understand? But the biggest thing for me of trading is it gives me the 3 Fs. Freedom of time, freedom of choice, and then the last year freedom of finance. And then with that, I can actually live my life. I can actually do what I want to do. Okay, chat. What did I miss? Day 2 of seeing if 10 is really 10 is 10. Well, day 2, there you go, my brother. Kiana, good morning. Okay, I'm gonna greet everybody Suma once. What's up, guys? Let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, boys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Road to 2,000 subs, man. Road to 2,000 subscribers. That is what I want to tap into by December. We can do it. As a team, we can definitely do it. So Rian, I hope that made sense with the question. The setup was now on the 30-minute. And why I did it the way I did. So the time sound is good. GBP, that is wild. You know, I feel like myself and the MFX members are so used to it. But once again, we are blessed, man. We are blessed. God has blessed us. And we have put in the work. Love it when a broker gets slipped at TP. Ooh, I love that as well. And just gives you more money. Ooh, I love it. MFX way, make it seem easy. Trading isn't difficult, boys. It really isn't. You do not have to overcomplicate trading with a lot of trying to sell people indicators or trying to say this is the new strategy every second week or every month. Trading isn't difficult. It's really not. Trading is simple. All you have to do is be consistent in sticking to one strat that works for you. That way you change strategies every month or every quarter or every year, that is why you're not profitable. Because you think the next best thing is buying an indicator or something, that's why you're not profitable. That's not what makes you an independent trader. That's why I've never been one to change strat. You'll see this is the same strategy I've been using for the past 5 years. Since I opened Millennial FX, I don't sell indicators, none of that stuff, because how is that making the next person profitable? It's not. It's one thing to make money for a quick period of time, but if you really want to take your trading seriously, you must see it as a long-term game. It's all long-term. I never left my bed. Yeah, you living the life, Dylan. That's fast. Yeah. Look, it's not always gonna, like, there is days where we maybe wait like 15 minutes for TP to get hit, but even that's not really long. Then you get days like today where it just obliterates it and it just teleports. Even yesterday we waited a bit. I think yesterday we waited like 3, 4, 5 minutes, something like that. But then again, 5 minutes of your time is not that long. So what do we have there, ladies and gentlemen? There we have exactly what I just spoke about. So if you can just remember what I spoke about just now, that's what I'm going to say. MFX members, you know exactly what's happening here. But then again, we've taken our dub for the day, so technically you shouldn't be taking another trade. But if your plan is to take more than one dub for the day, 100%. Haven't even opened the doors to London and we already took the money, 100%. And here we have London open right now, providing us with another setup. Yeah, man. T5. I definitely see T5. Already tried that time. Hey, Zeus, what's happening, bro? Benedict, how do I say your third name? Is it Tithe? Tithe. Benedict Tithe. Good morning, Miles. Late on stream and already hit 10 is 10 is crazy. 100%, brother. Stream starts opus 8. Just by the way. So pull up opus 8 and you'll see it. Ryan Sly, I'm blessed, brother. How are you doing? How are you doing, my brother? HM slipped me yesterday hard in the right direction. The most slippage I ever had with him. 8 pips in the right direction. That is brilliant. That is absolutely brilliant. Blessed weekend, are you aggressive with regards to lot size on 10 is 10? For my account, it's not aggressive. But for me personally, I risk 3% of my account. That's what I do. 3% of my account. For me, it's not aggressive. Nor is the lot size aggressive on my account. But then again, the way I see my trading, I will rather I would rather take a higher probability setup and be more aggressive with my lot size than taking every trade here and there and lessening my lot size. You understand what I'm saying? But then again, I feel like it's also the confidence they have in the market. If you're confident in your trading, you shouldn't doubt at all. Maybe bro, that 100 move I caught yesterday was in the shower. Must be nice. Jordan, what's up, my bro? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Guys, we got 60 people watching right now. Can we run up that likes? Is the likes on 9? That is terrible. What's the likes on? Oh, they're on 40. I need to refresh. Okay, not bad. Can we get that likes to 50? I think we can do that. As a team, we can definitely do that. I feel like we can definitely do it, boys. 50 likes on stream. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. If you're new here for the first time, we do this live every day. Monday to Thursday. We're only doing Friday because, what do you call this? It's our second day back on YouTube. Yeah. So, I'm going to show you this just so you can understand something. I'm not taking this trade because I've already won for the day, but I just want to show you something and the power of the way I trade. Morning, Manskapper. Good morning, Alverno. What's up, my bro? Are you still with the 2Gs from time to time? No, not at all. Still my bros. A lot of people think we have beef. We really don't. But I'm solely trading with MFX as I have been all the years. For those that don't know, I never joined 2Gs. It was just a collaboration. They're still my brothers. We're still all good. But at the end of the day, MFX is MFX, baby. Nothing can beat it. Danny Pretorius. I was a champ. Are you left-handed? No, I'm right-handed. Why? Who's this? Not important. I would ask him my left-handed. So for those that want a little bit more insight, this is a type 5 that is loading, which means that if this current candle breaks the high, price should drive. But the only time I would have got into the trade is if it breaks. So I personally would have 3861.41 as my buy stops. I'm not going to do it because I've already won for the day. But this would be a type 5 idea. If this current candle breaks the high, I would long. Okay. Just so you can understand that. There's another little lesson for you guys. Guys, I'm done for the day. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to chill a little bit with you guys on stream. And then I'm going to call it. So today will be an early one just because we're done early. Like I say, man, like you don't need to sit in front of the charts if you really, hit your target. Uncle, when are we fighting for our country? Brother, Darren actually sent me a picture of Game Pass this morning. So I think the gents definitely want to start gaming again. I see Simeon was gaming last night. But honestly, I just don't have time. My life is so crazy at the moment, I just don't have time. I definitely want to. Let's get serious. we need to save our country, you say. Eventually. One thing I can tell you now, nah, when the new Forza 6 comes out and the new GTA 6 comes out, game over. I'll see you guys 10 years. I would be playing that game every day. Is the wicks on the left not an issue? No, because if we start to trade these longs, we're going to treat this as support right there, which means that all we are doing is trading range low to range high. So range low to range high. Range low to range high. Does that make sense? So at this point, I'm not phased. So, yeah. Type 5 is right here. If you haven't, I can't say that. FECA will give me shit. Can't give any financial advice. Just entertain you guys and educate. Let's get serious. 10 kills is 10 kills. I'm not gonna lie, I do definitely miss shooting. God. Is Jay that hype? And then check out the guys know you. Take a trade on your type 5 with the team. I don't need to. Literally, like, the way... I feel like the way my... MFX members, you guys can comment as well. But the way my strategy is, once it's taught and once it's learned, like, the boys are doing very well on their own. They're in the group, they're killing it. There's gents that took some longs this morning, before stream even, and they killed it. But it's because they focused and they learned the trade. They learned the craft, and now they're able to take the trade. Then again, also, we're on a 3-month plan at the moment. 3 months road to consistency right now. The boys and girls, sorry. The boys and girls. I'm gonna have to get a new name, right? I'm gonna have to get a new name. Can't say the boys, can't say the girls. We're gonna have to say the members, nah? The members. Just keep it basic. The members. The members is on a 3-month plan right now, which I spoke about yesterday. They're currently in week 2 of their 3-month plan. And they're killing it. Absolutely killing it. Grafting every day. Everybody should be profitable by December if they put the time in. Literally a 3-month plan. Thanks, Miles. Thank you, Kyle. Kyle's one of our OGs. Man made it out of the gutters very early in his career. So GG to you. Bro, the last time I actually took a paper trade. Oh, it's been years. One thing about me, if you won't see me do anything live if I don't take the trade. Like, if I don't take the trade. I don't believe in doing R&D on stream and all that bullshit. How can you show something on stream if you aren't doing it yourself? And then again, also with Strat as well. Strat isn't built in a month. Strat takes time. So you'll only see me actually take trades on stream that I actually take. And I do the same with my members as well. Siraj, what's happening, bro? Very important. Yes, Lazan. Lazan, everybody that won accounts yesterday, guys, should have got your accounts yesterday as well. I gotta hand it to Taryn at Vault Funder. She is definitely spot on with her support. That's one thing she has locked down. There's never any delays with accounts. For me, this is the 3rd week I'm in the blues. Well done, Dion. I see boys did withdrawals. Christian doing withdrawals this morning as well. I think I should do a withdrawal today as well, just for the gears. Received. You see what I'm saying? Nah, hats off to Taryn at Vault Funder. Absolute unit. People that got accounts yesterday is like passed this morning with it. They shouldn't have, because then they're over leveraging. 3863.6 break would be good for long. 30? What? 3863. So pretty much current daily high. Yeah, I can agree with that. I definitely feel like you can get in earlier, but I definitely can agree with the current daily high being broken. I can agree with that, my bro. Is this top fans thing something that changes every day? I think so. Do these guys get just a naughty badge for the day? Is that how it works? I don't think that's really that cool, YouTube. But yeah, guys, I think. Why won't my OBS bring this chat out? That's why I have to use it. Okay, you know what? I've got a better idea. We'll have the chat over here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Alrighty. Miles has been concerned about this 100% because it's new to me. I haven't been on YouTube for a while, so this is new. So I'm trying to figure out what is it. Yes, it runs on XP, so how much you interact with the chat. Got you. Darren, where you? Is stop loss even a thing in MFX? 100%. We do lose. Don't get me wrong. We do lose. Not a lot, but we do lose. There is no 100% trader in the world. No matter who says what, there is no such thing. We do lose. Trust. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But there's a 13% chance that I will lose. Blessed enough, these past 2 days have been part of that 87%. So, top GG on that. Jex, what's happening, broski? Welcome to the stream, my dog. No stop. No. Now you must have a stop loss. You must have a stop loss, pal. You must have a stop. You don't make use of volume profile. I feel like so many, but I don't care. I unfortunately wasn't blessed with a filter. Blessed. I wasn't born with a filter. So I really don't care. Why do you need a volume profile to tell you when to trade? That makes 0 sense. I need, at the moment, there's 3 blocks here that gave me my TP today. Why do we need anything more? You don't need indicators, volume profiles, Bollinger Bands. You can use your EYES indicator, yeah, your eyes. Your eyes in your brain, that's the most... God has blessed you with such beautiful eyes and a magnificent brain. Yeah? Use it. Dark side? Don't do that, yeah. Go to the 1 minute, there's always volume. Maybe I need Chromods glasses, then I'll see like... But I don't even wear them. I haven't even... RSI 20 valve indicator. With a lift and a big stack in the front. As Miles always says, guys back in the day didn't have all these indicators and profiles. They had basic shit. 100%. They were just asking as additional confluence for the trade. No, 100%, my brother. 100%. Look, my strategy is very simple. I mean, once you become an MX member and you actually learn it, it's very simple. All that extra noise is just you're just going to get confused. I always think of an indicator like a taxi driver. For those that don't live in South Africa, if a taxi driver indicates left, I guarantee you he's going right. He might not even indicate that he's turning. So how can I rely on something like that? I was actually laughing the other day. I was scrolling through Facebook. And here in PE, they stopped this one taxi and 47 children climbed out a siyaya. 47 children climbed out of a siyaya. That is crazy. If you don't know what a siyaya is, it's like a combi. It's the old version of a quantum. 47 kids climbed out to siyaya. I was like, what? That is not safe. Miles safe, yeah. Okay, Tariq. I won an account in the week, up over 1% already with tennis 10. Well done. I think, yeah, Tariq also won an account. When did you win that account, Tariq? Like a week ago? 2 weeks ago, and he's already live on the account. Just obviously trading MFX strat. classroom full of kids in a taxi. I know it's crazy. They're using hazards when you must play the guessing game, and then boom, stops in the middle of it. I think they use hazards for the sound of the bass in the taxi. The music is pumping so lacky in the taxi, they put hazards on. A week ago. GG. Guys, I didn't even need to check GJ today. But why I left this on is because I just wanted to show you that at 11 o'clock it gave a Type 4 setup and then it never looked back ever since. So I don't know if anybody caught this off stream. What am I doing? But there you have the setup right there. There's your tennis 10 right there. And then it still continued further down. This is what we spoke about in stream yesterday. But as you know me, boys, I do one trade and I'm out of here. I just want to see how this 30-minute closes in the next 10 minutes. Then I personally will be calling it the stream, unless anybody has any questions or whatnot. Just because we're done. I've caught my trade, I'm done. I really have to bite my lip with taxis. Yeah, I've passed that stage actually. Now I just blessed him. I'm like, oh wait, nah, bless. So yeah, next week it's gonna be Monday to Thursday, 8:30. MFX members, I'm gonna. Are you putting entry 5 above now? No, I'm not taking this trade. I'm done for the day. MFX members, I'm gonna send you a Zoom link. Once we're done with YouTube, just come over to Zoom. So I'm gonna make that for now, and then once we're done, I'm gonna send you guys the link now on Telegram, and then once we're done, just come over to Zoom. Mr. Stream intro. Bruh, I'm not gonna lie. I myself, I'm in love with that stream intro. I think it's such a vibe. I'll sum a full margin after that intro. That's a lot. Are you doing anything with the MFX team this weekend? Analysis or webinar? No. We do webinars Wednesday evenings, and then Friday we do accountability calls. So Sunday is a rest day, and then Saturday the guys will be grafting on their 3-month plan. Yes. I saw 5. The salary took. Oh, that's just because of the volume that price was experiencing at that given time. So one thing we need to be like, I need to take account for is obviously the increments of price at the moment. It's much larger, way larger. I have a question, non-trading related. Shoot. What's up? Somebody say type 5. Miles being consistent and profitable for so long can be boring and force hella discipline as well. Obviously, what do you do in your daily routine to flip the switch and always stay focused? I just follow my same plan every day. Look, I'm a very spontaneous person, so if I feel like I want to go to Cape Town at 2 o'clock, I'm going. You'll find me there. But on a normal day, to wake up, pray, use the men's room, take a shower, I'll run my morning errand, come back, hop onto stream, I'll trade. After that, I will break my intermittent fasting, So I eat breakfast, and then I go to gym. After gym, I take care of any other business that needs to be taken care of, which lately has been just a lot, which I do not complain about. And then yeah, nothing crazy. So I think the biggest thing, yeah, drop some fucking W's in the chat if you saw exactly what I just explained. Well, type 5, baby. Type 5. Literally, if you rewind stream, I told you exactly what's going to happen with every single candle. And boom. There you go. Yeah, so my thing is, as soon as I'm done trading, like now, I don't go back on my PC and go and look at the charts. That's when you start to catch on shit. If you have a plan and you execute that plan diligently every single day, you should not mess up. You should be doing the same thing every day. It's almost like, when you wake up, you brush your teeth. You're not going to leave the house if you haven't brushed your teeth. Although we find some gents that hulle bekke klank, hulle borsel, hulle tande nie. Then they're outside. And then they want to... Why is it always the guys with the smelly mouths that want to come talk up close to you? Hey, Miles, how you doing? Why? Anyways, it's the same thing you're doing every single day. You're not gonna change that. So that's the thing with trading as well. It's the same repetitive thing every single day. So it's nothing crazy. Why is it like that, guys? Why is it like that? Why is it like that? What car has 12 valves and a cam belt? I know what you're trying to get out of me. Zeke Jacobs, what's happening, my bro? Hey, Miles, I just got on the stream. Have you taken any trades yet? Yes, sir. I took my first trade at like 5-2. I think 5 to 10. You can rewind the stream, and I already hit TP for the day. And then I exactly told the people that a type 5 would happen just for educational purpose, not financial advice. And there, as you would have seen, the type 5 just played out. So it would have been exactly what I drew. Like this. Stop would have been 60 pips. There you would have hit TP1 and your extension. Type 5. Miles, can you explain your strat in a nutshell if you don't mind? Breakout trader only. I'm not a breakout trader at all. I'm a 10-10 trader. The way I trade is, if you follow the link in the description by Patreon, you can get the course there. It'll tell you everything, how I actually take the trade. But I'm not a breakout trader. I'm a trader that adapts to the market. WW, nice type 5. Right, brilliant type 5. This is absolutely brilliant. Nah, man, after a person, don't be me. Even at gym, me and Vani and Kilo at gym, I think it was last week, and we're busy doing, we were by the cables, and we're doing tricep pulls down, and out of nowhere, this majestic whiff of kilibak lingers all the way from the left side of the room to the right side of the room. I couldn't. Instantly, I was like, gents, I think that's session for me. Like, I'm going out. I don't understand why people come to the gym stinking. Go wash you. Okay, boys, if we do not have any questions, I will call it soon. I think we can hang till about 9:30, then I'm going to call it a session there, boys. Trade was taken today, trade was killed. Type 5 explained, type 5 killed. Type 2, 3, 5, is that your favorite? Type 5 again got 20. Gino, you've been eating off type 5s, eh? You've been eating off type 5s. Cheers, Jordan. Have a blessed weekend, brother. I'll chat to you tomorrow. Just drop me a WhatsApp. That's all I take. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh, you took. Oh, nice. All the trades you took today. So type 2 was this morning setup. Type 3 was this one. Type 5. Brilliant, man. Brilliant, brother. Just gotta wait, yeah. But look, if it's high probability for you and it plays out in your journal, dude, then you know that's your key. Miles, what is the 4v0 on the screen? That's my bias, my brother. So that's my weekly, daily 4 hour and 30-minute bias where I do a top-down analysis. At the moment, it's 4v0 for gold. We have all my market structures pointing me to the upside. So the idea is to obviously get into longs. But as you would have seen, today I took a short, which was counter trend, which is no problem as long as it's a type 3. What's your win rate on that type 5s, do you know? So far, I see your trading methodology for entries mainly focused on highs and lows of candle structure, waiting for candles to close. I really like how you see daily direction though. 100% Dylan. 30 bags. Oof, nice. Nice, nice. Are you back for real? Yes, sir, I'm here. I come back. 3 accounts up for the day. Well done, Carl. 90% on a type 5. MFX way, boy. MFX way. Yes, your yesterday daily wick fill was top notch. And point on full margin trade on your wisdom. No, sir. No full margin. No, no, no. MFX way. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The nice thing is now, I won't even say it, but there's going to be another setup if you understanding what is happening. A type Foozle. Okay, with the trophies. Yeah, boys, I think that's me for stream today. I think I'm going to give a last round for any questions before I leave. Type 619 WWE star. Yeah, boys. Michaela, drop that link in the chat, guys. If you want to level up your trading and trade the way we do, we do obviously offer mentorship. Michaela will drop that link for you. I definitely just sort out Nightbot, but last night was a bad house. I'll do that the weekend, so by Monday Nightbot to sort it out, and we can have it. Don't be a stunk, Beck. Tell us your setup. No, sir. Do you trade indices or you only trade gold and GJ? So I personally only trade gold and GJ, but the way I trade, you can trade on any financial market. We do have some US 30 killers like Michaela in the group as well, so she trades indices. But yeah, you can trade whatever you want with the way I trade. The way I trade is not that difficult. It's really just focusing on price action. The way I trade, obviously. Hi, boo. Miles, do you have a membership running for the rest of 2025 or is it per month, bro? So there's a per month option, so it's a per month recurring. You can cancel at any time. Then there's obviously an annual membership as well, where you can pay annually and you get a 15% discount on that. But my mentorship doesn't end. We're running till the 23rd of December. We'll take like a week or two break, come back Jan, kill it again. I trade wheat with it. Vol jokes vandag. How much is your mentorship? $59. Okay, 31 past. We've got our close. For those that's looking to trade on for the rest of the day, trade safe, trade smart. Yeah. Just watch liquidity right now. You are in liquidity. So definitely do watch that. But other than that, you should be smooth. Yeah, I think Michaela just trades US 30. Oh, and you still trade Euro USD, Michaela? Join guys, 90% win rate, no line type 5. I learned it from Miles, 100%. You know why I love Gino's dedication? Is because he's in America right now. What's the time there? Like 2 o'clock in the morning. Man, he's grafting. If someone is offering a lifetime membership, what happens when he. What happens when he or she dies? Does the membership continue in heaven or hell depending where they go? Oh my word. Oh my word, Kyle. I don't know. I can never understand how somebody can do a lifetime membership, like mentorship. I don't get it. So you telling me when you are 65 years old, when you wearing a nappy, okay, maybe you won't wear a nappy when you're 65. Maybe you're 89 years old and you're wearing a nappy. I can still ask you if I must buy or sell. That's wild. That's wild, bro. That's crazy commitment right there. Streaming in. No, I don't trade NFP. If you want to go gamble, go to Sun Casino. Not me trying to move this mouse on my phone. What the... Yeah, Carl's full jokes today. Yeah, you guys killed me. Oof. Yeah, boys. I think that's me, eh? Yeah, that's me for the day. Okay, MFX members, just come meet me in Zoom. But YouTube, thank you so much for pulling up today. Once again, a beautiful session, a beautiful trade caught this morning. It's 9:30. Go about your day, enjoy your day, and I shall see you guys on Monday. Thank you so much for the support. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Road to 2,000 subs. We're gonna be moving, boys. We're gonna be moving. But other than that, have an awesome weekend. God bless, and I'll see you all Monday morning, 8:30. Right? Cheers, boys. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. MFX members, just hit me up on